We'll try and keep this brief. I know you all feel as if you're hearing the same thing again and again. So we've looked at the first question, which is, what does it mean to be conformed? So we looked at sort of dictionary definition, and it means an action or behavior in correspondence with socially accepted standards, conventions, rules, or laws. So it's saying that it's what we're all desperate to do at one point or another, to fit in. We all want to, and most of it comes from that desperation. We all take action when we want to fit in. We want to be with our friends. We want to do the same things. So we're going to look at 3 scenarios, which are quite different, but all show situations in which people find it very difficult not to conform and stand up for themselves. The first situation shows a situation of bullying. It's a classroom in which there are two older students and a new student that comes in, and they pick on the younger student.
Nice to meet you. Oh yeah. എന്ത് അരെ ആയിരിക്കും നമുക്കെങ്ങനെ അറിയാം
The title character is now going about 10-20 years into the future, where the character now has children of his own, and he's looking back at what he's done and repenting.
20 years into the future, I will still same major idea. Classmates reunion.
പ്രശ്നം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ചെറിയ പ്രോബ്ലം എൻ്റെ മോൾ സ്കൂളിൽ പോകണം പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് കുറേ എണ്ണം അവിടെ ക്ലാസ്സിലിരുന്ന് അവളെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ 2 കുട്ടി കൊടുക്കാൻ എനിക്ക്
പൊട്ടിച്ചേക്കാം.
കൊച്ചു പിള്ളേരല്ലേ ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് നമുക്ക് പോകുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ അങ്ങനെ അങ്ങോട്ട് ചെയ്യണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഒരുത്തരുണ്ടാക്കേണ്ട അവരുടെ പേര് സുമേഷോ എന്തൊരു പേര് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പോഴാണ് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യരുതായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ സ്കൂളിൽ
ഇത് പണിയായിട്ടിരിക്കും.
Our second scenario shows the question of whether is there a time when it's okay to conform or slightly exaggerate or lie in order to be successful. This situation shows someone applying for a job and someone has been told to exaggerate their CV in order to better their chances.
എത്ര വയസ്സുണ്ട്? Looks younger than me. No idea what I am. എനിക്ക് ആരെയും അറിയത്തില്ല. എന്നാണ് സംഭവിച്ചത്?
And our third situation involves drinking and smoking and behaviours sort of amongst teenagers. This scenario shows a party and two teenagers being secluded because they don't want to join in.
Keep the program as short as you can. We've got less time. We don't have that much time. That's the reason.
എല്ലാം പെട്ടെന്ന് രണ്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഇല്ലടാ. രണ്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഇല്ല.
So all three situations we showed were situations that people were able to be somewhat transformed. They were able to overcome the obstacles in front of them. So I think we all know real life isn't like that. Yes, we will have situations where we can do that, but just because they've done it once doesn't mean the next day they won't have situations in which they'll want to conform, and it'll be the easier option to conform. We looked at the bullying, and some of the questions that came up were that a lot of us don't stand up for bullies or stand up for the victims because we feel as if we may become the victim because of that. And is not joining in and ignoring what's in front of you any better than conforming? We all think it's easier just to, we all take a back step in order to protect ourselves. And as a group, we all came to a conclusion that in order to be truly transformed, it begins with accepting when we have conformed. That realization of what we're doing is the beginning of transformation. And we need that strength and courage. One of the topics Arjun spoke about, it caused a lot of conflict in our group, and it was about the woman who was martyred because of her faith. And a few people in the group mentioned that why did she do it? Was she being selfish? She left behind a husband who, how would he recover from that? She also sacrificed her child. And what we were all trying to think is that strength in our faith in God, that yes, it will be difficult. It will be difficult for all those around, but it's that strength. Yes, our lives are a gift from God, but it's also our lives are also for God to take. So I think to conclude, we believe it's all about that courage. What that woman did wasn't anything that any of with us here that people would do. It's not human strength. It was the Spirit of the Holy. It was the Holy Spirit that was in her that caused her, that gave her that ability to do that. So we'd like to conclude with the verse that concludes everything together. Romans 12, verse 2. Do not conform yourselves to the standards of the world, but let God transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind. Then you will be able to know the will of God, what is good and what is pleasing to Him, and it is perfect.
Very good.